Facebook ads don't work, said no successful business owner ever. If you think Facebook ads don't work, here's the hard truth. You're probably making some common mistakes. If you're completely new to Facebook ads or not sure where to start, I've actually got a beginner-friendly video for you, so make sure to check that out first, where I break down the basics step by step. But if you're here after watching the video, welcome back, my friend. It's time to level up. Because in today's video, I'm sharing 5 tips to help you get the best return on investment from your ad campaigns. So let's go. Number 1, avoid too much text over image. You know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. It definitely applies here. You have to let your images do the talking. Even though Facebook no longer enforces the old 20% text rule, which used to limit the amount of text allowed on an image to 20% of the overall space, too much text can still make your ad look unprofessional and spammy. This can reduce its performance by making it less appealing and harder to read at just a quick glance. On another hand, adding some text over images can actually be a good thing, and I even encourage it. I always make sure to include it on my ad campaigns, but you have to make sure it's done right, keeping your text impactful while letting your visuals shine. Here's how I recommend doing it. Keep it minimal. Use bold, clean fonts that are easy to read quickly. Think of it like a magazine cover headline, short, punchy, and eye-catching. Keep a clean design. Choose images that have plenty of open space so your text isn't lost in a busy background. Also, you have to make sure that your text contrasts well with the image. For example, if the background is light, use dark text. If the background's dark, use light text. Be strategic. You have to tailor your text to speak directly to your audience. For example, if you want to target couples planning their wedding in Europe for 2025, you might want to use bold text saying Europe 2025 to grab their attention immediately. Or you could summarize your photography style with a few keywords, like, for example, I like to use timeless or authentic or candid. This gives a quick insight into what you offer, so potential clients instantly know if your style matches what they're looking for. But remember, your stunning photo is the star of your ad. It's what stops the scroll. The text is there to seal the deal, providing just enough context without overwhelming the image. Number 2, use multiple ad creatives. The second tip is to mix up your ad creatives. That would be your images or videos and copy. As a creator, you pour your heart into your work, and that emotional connection can sometimes make it harder for us to tell if our design truly grabs attention or if we just love it because we created it. You might be super proud of something, but that doesn't always mean it's truly effective based on design principles. To give your Facebook campaign the best chance to succeed, the key is to use Facebook's dynamic creative feature. With this tool, you can upload multiple images or videos along with several headlines and descriptions, and then let Facebook automatically test different combinations. This feature optimizes delivery. So what that means is that Facebook algorithm analyzes which combinations perform best based on real data, and then allocates more of your budget to those winning combinations. And it also keeps things fresh. So in this case, your audience is going to see different versions of your ad over time. That said, while dynamic creative is excellent for testing overall combinations, it doesn't provide a detailed breakdown of which individual element, like a specific image or headline, is performing best. If you need that level of insight, consider running A/B tests instead. With A/B testing, you can create separate ad sets for each creative variation. For example, one with image A and headline A versus another with image B and headline B. So you can directly compare their performance based on key metrics like click-through rate and conversion rates. For that, you need to set a testing period, say a few days, and after that deadline, Facebook is going to reveal its performance data to see which ad resonates most with your audience. This way, you can confidently allocate your budget to the winning creative. Personally, I haven't done A/B tests in ages because I've tried so many variations already, and at this point, I have a pretty good idea of what works for me and for the wedding photography industry in general. In fact, I even created a Facebook ads template that includes image and video templates as well as copywriting templates, specifically for wedding photographers. These have become my best performing creatives, generating thousands of dollars in revenue. If you want to save time and money, I'm leaving a link down below so you can check it out, and you're welcome. Number 3, avoid narrowing your audience too much. Now let's talk targeting. After my last video, many of you asked me how to nail down the right audience. Some people mentioned that their campaigns were reaching older people, a lot of men that are unlikely to be involved in the wedding planning, or even scammers, resulting in a flood of spammy messages. And I get it, no one wants to waste money on the wrong people, so I know you have the urge to narrow things down as much as possible. But here's the thing, if you narrow your audience too much, you're actually sabotaging your campaign. Facebook's algorithm works best when it has plenty of data to learn from. A too small audience means less data, which makes it harder for Facebook to optimize delivery and can even cost you more because the system has to work harder to learn. Think of it this way. A broader audience gives Facebook more chances to discover who is truly interested. Sure, some people outside your ideal audience might see your ad, but their interaction helps the algorithm learn and eventually find your ideal clients. Even in unexpected places, like that 60-year-old lady might just be the mother of a bride. I've actually have received quite a few inquiries like this in the past. Alright, with that said, you don't want to target everyone. Facebook is now focusing more on interest-based and behavior targeting. So start with a few key locations, interests, or behaviors and let Facebook AIs work its magic. And if you want to get even more refined, you might want to consider using the Lookalike Audiences feature. The Lookalike Audiences let you reach new potential clients who share similar characteristics with your best existing customer. This option works best once you've set up your Facebook pixel and have already gathered some data over a period of time, as it uses your conversion events or customer lists to find people likely to be interested in your services. Oh, and about those spammy messages, I definitely feel your pain because I used to get a ridiculous amount of spammy messages, but they are actually an unfortunate side effect of increased visibility. The best practice here is to block and report them. I did this every single time I received a message, and that seemed to improve. I haven't received that many spammy messages in a while, but I've heard that Facebook's working on improving this, but nothing at this point, so we're gonna have to wait. Alright, number 4, know when to turn off your campaign. If your ad isn't performing and giving you the results you hoped for within the first week, try not to give in to the urge to turn it off. Facebook's algorithm needs some time to learn and adapt. When you launch a new campaign, it enters what we call the learning phase. So during this period, which usually takes about 5 to 7 days, Facebook tests different audience segments and creative combinations to figure out the best way to deliver your ad. So give it a chance to work its magic before you start making changes or fully shutting it down. After about a week, if your ad still isn't performing like you hoped, take a moment to check a few things. Is your image and copy really grabbing attention? Is there a clear call to action, and could your targeting maybe be too narrow? In this case, you might want to consider making some changes to your ads. Another common scenario here is when your campaign starts off really well and strong, but then it loses momentum. You might see a good flow of clicks or inquiries at first, only to notice that those numbers drop off and the cost per click rises. This can happen at any time, so it's a good idea to review your campaigns at least once a week. If that happens, try pausing the campaign for a little while just to give the algorithm a reset or refresh your approach with new creatives or offers. For example, if you were promoting a special deal, consider tweaking your message or shifting the focus to another aspect of your services. Keeping your campaign updated can help re-engage both your audience and the algorithm. Number 5, make sure your landing page is solid. Alright, let's be real for a minute. Sometimes we think that Facebook ads are total BS, a waste of money because they just don't work. And you might even be getting plenty of clicks to your website, but no leads or inquiries. If that's happening, the issue here might not even be your ad at all. It could be that your landing page simply sucks. Your landing page is where you send people after they click on your ad. And if it doesn't match what your ad promises, whether it's the work you showcase, the language you use, or the lack of a clear way to get in touch, then even the most strategic ad won't save you. This is the moment when potential clients decide whether to reach out or to bounce. And you only have a few seconds to make a great first impression. So your landing page needs to be clean, easy to navigate, and packed with value. So if you want to make the most out of your Facebook ad campaigns, your landing page is a key part of the equation. And I recently posted a video that walks you through 5 essential sections you need on your website to turn clicks into inquiries. So make sure to check it out, and I'll see you